I spent 12 years building my architectural firm from a folding table in a studio apartment to a corner office in downtown Chicago. 12 years of grinding, missing every family reunion, and surviving on black coffee and ambition. By the time I met Elena, I wasn't just successful. I was secure. I had the brownstone, the portfolio, and a reputation that meant something. Elena was different. She was a high-powered marketing exec, sharp as a tack, or so I thought. When I proposed at that little bistro in Little Italy, she said yes before the ring even left the box. But a month later, when my attorney handed me the standard paperwork to protect the firm, the vibe shifted. It wasn't even a harsh agreement. Anything I owned before the wedding stayed mine. Everything we built together was 50-50. Simple, right? But when I set that folder on the marble island, Elena didn't even open it. She looked at me like I just insulted her entire lineage. She called it a lack of faith. She said if I really loved her, I wouldn't need an exit strategy. For 3 weeks, it was psychological warfare. Her mother was calling me transactional. Her sister was posting cryptic quotes about men who don't know how to provide. I didn't argue. I didn't yell. I just realized. If we couldn't handle a logical conversation about a piece of paper, how are we going to handle a mortgage? Or kids? Or life? On a Tuesday morning, I called the florist, the venue, and the band. I cancelled it all. Then, I posted a one-sentence update online. The wedding is off. Sometimes, you have to choose respect over a ceremony. The silence was deafening. Until the next morning. There was a knock at my door. It was her father, Marcus. A man of few words and even fewer smiles. He didn't come to yell. He sat down, took a sip of the coffee I offered, and slid the signed agreement across the table. He told me Elena had been listening to her mother's old-school bitterness. He said he told his daughter that if she lost a man like me over a pride trip, she'd regret it for the rest of her life. Elena was waiting in the car, eyes puffy, looking smaller than I'd ever seen her. She didn't make excuses. She just said, I let the wrong voices in my head. We're back on for next summer. But this time, the guest list for her side of the family? It's getting a major revision.